Welcome to the video, guys. In today's video we're going to be doing the first oil change on this 2021 GMC Sierra 1500. Stay tuned.
Music bed.
All right, first things first. Vehicle, I put it on the ramps just that way it gives me a little bit more clearance. This is the first oil change I've done on this, so it's going to be probably a little bit slow moving because I never done an oil change on this one, but we'll figure out here how it goes. I'm thinking it's gonna take the standard, filter wrench. I know the filter is standard, but filter wrench, and then the drain plug, I'm hoping it's just a regular screw, but we'll find out. One thing I did notice on this newer GMC truck, it takes the 0-20 on this 5.3 V8. So this is the 5.3 liter. They've been around for a while, but the exhaust, so it has to be full synthetic, 0-20. Different than the other ones, but other than that, this vehicle was bought new, and so it's gonna be about a year next month, and it only has 2,195 miles so far. So we're doing the first oil change because it's been a year, so we're gonna do 1 year. I would say 1 year, 3,000 miles. That's what I said on my other video. You saw my truck had about 3,000 miles. This one's gone to the 1 year mark, so we're gonna do the oil change at the 1 year with 2,100 miles. So we'll see what the oil looks like. All right, so we're getting under the truck here. Looks like we have a cover back here. Well, it looks like it's going to be at least these 4 13mm screws to access where the oil pan is, looks like. Alright, so before I took this plastic pieces off, I crawled in here a little bit farther and realized you don't have to take any of these plastics off. Filter is right there and the drain plug is right there, so pretty easy to access. Don't need to take any of those things off. You could probably crawl into the side of the vehicle, and if you have a 4-wheel drive, you'll have more clearance. But now I don't know with the 4-wheel drive if there'll be anything in the way, but with this one, everything's right there. So I'm just gonna take off the oil filter, drain plug, drain it out, put the new one in. I'm just waiting for the oil to drain completely. So one thing I will say, with 2,100 miles on this oil, I mean, I know it's a 0-20, so it's really thin oil, but this thing was it's like water. I mean, look at this. It's pretty, I mean, you can kind of see it kind of brownish, kind of like a red hue on it, but it's really, really watery. To be completely honest, I don't know. Personally, I mean, I would only do tops of 3,000 miles on this kind of oil. We'll see. I'm gonna put castor oil. I don't know what oil it's in there, probably AC Delco, but that oil just looks so like water. And it is, for only being 2,000 miles, it is a little bit on the dark side, I think, for the engine being brand new. So I definitely wouldn't go the 7,500 miles they recommend whatsoever. That's just my opinion. But anyways, I did get an AC Delco filter here, so I'm gonna put the factory AC Delco filter, put it back on, clean, you know, here around. It's so watery that my floor is full of little drops where it splattered. I don't know if it got any on the camera. I probably did, but I just really don't like that it's so watery. So let me put that drain plug back on, new filter, and then we'll go up top and fill it in. I think this takes like 8 quarts, so it's quite a bit of oil in there. Okay, we're on top here of the engine bay. Remove the fill cap. So remember, 0, 20 dexes. I like the fact that it has this, you know, spout all the way up. Put your funnel in there, lay it in there. It's not gonna fall over. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by pouring some of this. And this is a 5-quart jug, so I'm gonna pour all of it. And I'm gonna check the owner's manual. I know I read on the General Motors website, I think it was like 8 quarts, but I just want to double check on the owner's manual to make sure that's correct. So a lot of oil did come out of there, so I'm pretty sure it is going to be quite a bit. Let me check the owner's manual. Give me just a second. All right, so it's 8 quarts of oil when you change the oil and filter. So we put 5, 3 more quarts, and it should be full. And it's just that was about 1 quart. I don't want to overfill it. All right, need about 1 more. All right, so that's 8 quarts. All right, make sure we don't spill any of this, and we'll put the lid back on. Alright, so that's all set. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the hood, and then we're gonna go ahead and reset the oil light inside. So we're inside the vehicle. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Make sure your oil goes up. So it does have the change oil soon display. So now you're gonna go on your menu here. From home, you go right until, you know, it has the, this gives you kind of like different things, air filter life, you know, all that. So we're gonna go to the oil change, and then you just hit the center to reset it. There we go, 100%. So now we're just gonna go back to regular, and that's all set. I am gonna put a little sticker here on the windshield, but the other thing that I like to do is Carfax, you can track your vehicle's maintenance. So if you want to see that, go check out my F-150 video. The first oil change, I showed how to track your vehicle maintenance in there, I believe. And so that way you can keep track, and it also reports it on your Carfax every time you do your oil change. So if you do your DIY oil change, you don't have, you know, you have a record when people pull a Carfax. That way they know you changed your oil. And so, you know, that helps out. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit a thumbs up. Any questions, comments, we'll see you on the next one.